Okie doke. Alright. So much to do. So behind this week. Good lord. I don't have any craft. Oh, sure. Okay, so BGs are done, right? Yeah, BGs are done. I still need to kill mobs a little bit, at least. I still need to do my rifting quest, but I mean that is not going to be the highest priority right now. No. And then I need 11 more transcendence, which isn't too bad actually. And how many more dungeons? Yeah, like 60 more dungeons. XD, dude. X fucking D. Yeah, okay. Let me do that real quick. So what are we doing? I ask myself this question every time I wake up in the morning. But honestly, like whatever, I need to do 11 more transcendence and 60 more regular dungeons. Fuck me. So yeah, well, anything goes at this point, right? I'm not gonna be very I'm not gonna be very demanding on any of those aspects. Just gonna run whatever I can. This guide took me longer than I thought it would, so yeah. That's 2 days pretty much out the gate. 50 old dungeons left. I don't know if I can run all of that. Yeah, my ults also have a bunch. I haven't even bought all of the energy yet even. Just gonna finish the main stuff first, right? So we run this as much as we can, and then we blast on ults, I guess. Like, pretty much going to spend the whole stream, like the entire stream today, just spamming dungeons to catch up. I also started buying ingredients for the Horn Dragon Mace, and shit is spiking in price, I guess unsurprisingly, right? Like these are 1.7 now. They literally doubled in price in the last 2 days, which is no bueno. I hope they will go down a bit, but I guess I'll just camp them a bit. Because this is probably the thing I need the most, and it's the one that raised in price the highest as well, so yeah. I mean, it's not too surprising, right? Like, a bunch of people are just, like, emergency crafting shit before the new Sanctuary to prepare for the Emperor Dragon upgrades. So, yeah. Not too surprising. Look at this guy. This guy clearly just crafted this.
I am ensnared by wraiths.
Made Horn Guard? No. I'm gonna make the mace in a few days. Like, I'm missing key now. Especially considering some of the ingredients have almost tripled in price in the last 2 days. I'm gonna need a little bit more. But I have so many fucking dungeons to run that it shouldn't be too bad, right?
I will finally be free. At last, with death comes eternal
How many Transcendence do you have left, Sakura? I'm assuming you ran some without me, right? No.
Offer your blood to my blade.
6? Alright, so about half of me then. Let's start with those then.
A sacrifice for my blade.
Like 3 or 4, whatever you prefer. Like the guide is out, right? So I don't really need anything special anymore.
Finally broken free.
Nice. 2 deals. Take those. Alright, as soon as you're done. I can't even do this invasion, it's all bots. Yeah, invasions are like heavily bot infested now. Makes sense, right? They don't actually have to do objectives or anything. They can literally just go in, hit the mob once, and pick all of the rewards. It's pretty bad. Alright. So do we do 3 or 4? Four it is. I mean, this time of day, I guess it is pretty late though for Taiwan. I mean, I guess we'll see. Surely we'll have some degens hanging around. Oh man, this guide. I really tried to go fast making it, but my god, I had to get so much additional footage for like small stuff. And it was just, it might be the longest guide I've made so far. Like it's just a more complete dungeon than what they've made so far. Like it's about as long as my Bargot guide, to be honest. Kind of crazy. Hey, at least I got it out this week. That's the important part. I do need to also go farm in the Abyss, finish those medals. Like, finishing the Abyss farming quest would pretty much bring me to enough medals to buy the Tribunus Guard, which I still don't know if I want to commit on that. Like, it's, dude. I don't know. I just don't know. It's like, either I do that, or I just fucking send the Centurion Guard and just go with that. And gamba the golds to just make the High Commander chest and legs ASAP. I genuinely don't know. Yo, Isilon with the big host. Hello, brother. Gonna go watch Eurovision. Have fun. And thanks for the host again. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a fruitful farming session. And welcome everyone to the stream as well. We're about to do some Transcendence Stage 4 as soon as we can find a Chanta, which is gonna take anywhere between 5 seconds to 5 hours. So look forward to that, I guess. And on the topic of Transcendence, I just released the guide for Stage 4, so if anyone is curious, And check out the pinned comment at the top. Please leave a like. It takes a longer time to make those. And what did I get those? Oh, probably the new, yeah, probably the Passager's bot actually, yeah. Yeah, speaking of, I guess I'm done farming HP, right? I did level up my blacksmithing to 70 while I was editing the video. Okay, 22. Yeah, okay, so 3 weeks is gonna be enough then. But this is quite literally the last week for you to be able to buy this and be able to finish it without spending additional kuna. Another goddamn assassin applies. Huh? I mean, an assassin could work, but it wouldn't be as comfortable. I was level 22. I started yesterday. Yeah, pretty much the same. I guess you can only gain 22 levels a week, which means that you need technically 3 weeks to finish. So yeah, this week is the last week you can buy the pass. Finish it in time. All the more reason to do it. How is the exchange rate now? I mean, it's even better now, actually. 338. I'm surprised the exchange rate hasn't moved too much with all of the Kina we get now. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty bad in comparison to... Dude, Korea is being fucking chilling, dude. Korea is 10 million Kina for 1.1k kuna, dude. Like, you literally do like full transcendence. And you can buy a pass. That's crazy. Like, you sell 10 mil, you can buy a battle pass. Off rip. That's insane. Yo, Starboy. Late as hell on that one. I mean, yeah, good. Yeah, surely we're gonna find a Chanta in a reasonable amount of time. It sucks that you can't go into the Abyss to farm. while looking for people, genuinely. That bot control is way better in Taiwan. Your control, people say $120. Yeah. For real. Yo, Leslie, how's it going? I'm doing alright. How about you? You guys spamming stage 4? Yeah. Well, hopefully we can find a fucking chanter to do it. I mean, if we can't, we might as well just go 3, right? But yeah, no. Punishment? I mean, stage 4 isn't that bad. It's a bit longer, right? Don't get me wrong, but just to min-max the resources you get. But again, like, if it takes too long, because like it's almost 3 AM for Taiwan, so finding people is going to be difficult. If it takes too long, we'll just go 3. Like, it's basically the same thing loot-wise, just slightly lower. But yeah, I'm doing alright. Just finished and uploaded the guide for the stage 4 of the new Transcendence. It took much longer than I thought it would. Like, I thought I could knock it out in an afternoon yesterday. I ended up having to do it over the course of yesterday and today. Push it out. But what can you do? At least it's done. But I have fallen behind on my... I've fallen behind on my dungeoning situation. Like, I need to fucking blast, dude. Hello, Folzina. Hello. Next week, no patch? Allegedly, right? Okay, well. They have said, and thank you for the sub, Folzina. Your big prime. Big prime. Appreciate it. They have said next week there won't be any live streams, right? They haven't specifically said there won't be a patch, but so far every time they didn't do a live stream, we also didn't get a patch, so yeah, that's the assumption here. Much if I better watch it now? Hell yeah. 20% more you still complete than me. I know you've been gambling. Fucking know it, dude. Brother, if you're not gonna be gambling you steals, what are you gonna be gambling in this game, you know what I mean? I've been a degenerate gambler on the Davanian situation from day one. And I still need to farm. Like, I mean, I would assume that by, maybe not this week, but next week I should be done with your steals, actually. At least you're winning, of course. It's all about showing no fear when you press the F button. The moment you show fear, that's when the game fucks you. I haven't played at all yesterday and today, so surely I'm not gonna be rusty. I mean, hey, I just made the guide for this. I remember everything I said in the guide. Yeah. Actually found out about some, you know, intricacies of this dungeon. Just looking around it for them. To include in the guide. Whoops. You know, I need to unbind the fucking data pass key actually. Like, I don't think there's a reason to have a fucking hotkey for that. After I saw Big Buff, they need to nerf Assassin Gladiator or buff Chanta and Cleric. I don't think they need to buff Chanta and Cleric. I think they're like in the right spot. The problem is just that in relation to how those classes function, and you know how a lot of classes function actually, they have some mechanics that are like obscenely unbalanced, right? So they need to adjust, you know, some mechanics basically. Like, I would say the biggest offender is life leech, as well as the CD reduction on Gladiator. I would say these are the main ones, yeah. Yo, free me, guys. Free me. Thank you. Now, don't get me wrong though, I would like if Cleric did do a bit more baseline damage in PvP, because right now it's a bit ridiculous. Chanta is really not in a good spot. Chanta is squishy as hell. If you build block, your damage is non-existent. Yeah, I mean, it's the same as Cleric, right? I mean, Chanta's doing a bit better than Cleric in PvP. Because at least you have the CC, you have CC, and honestly, Dark Rush spam is like, it does damage. It's just that obviously you struggle against the same classes as Cleric does, but that's not so much a Chanta problem as it is a problem of those other classes, right? Thank you for the follow, Tough. Thank you for the follow, AION. So, like, when it comes to specifically Cleric, like, the main thing I would like to see change is, you know, maybe a tiny bit more baseline damage, right? Although I don't think it's going to be as necessary if they just remove life leech from PvP, but you know. As well as, you know, something to allow us to somewhat reliably land the route, right? Because like the landing rate of route is like ridiculous. It's, even with the buff to the guard with status effect chance, it just doesn't land at all. I tried. I wasted 1 mil to respec into it. I tried it. It doesn't even fucking land on bots. It's fucking ridiculous how bad it is. Like 200 intelligence, full status effect chance. Nope, just doesn't land ever. So whether they you know, something they could do is they could add a status effect chance buff to amplification, right? So that would also make amplification like better to run in PvP. Or, you know, it's either that or they, you know, give us more innate satisfactions through a passive or something. But something has to give, right? I also would have liked for Noble Energy to be an actual, like, DPS stigma, but I guess they really just wanted to be a purely PvE stigma, which it is what it is. At least they indirectly buffed both Cleric and Chanta because they made it so seal doesn't prevent you from healing anymore. Which I don't know if I necessarily agree with this change, but I guess it counts as a buff, right? Like you're not getting locked down by seal anymore with those classes, because you can just self-dispel. Penta doesn't heal good. Recoup is okay now. Honestly, Recoup is pretty good. Like the double usage with the 10% added, the fact that it has a built-in dispel, like I think it's pretty good. Now, you suffer from the same healing problems as Cleric though, which is that within PvP areas, because of the healing reductions, the moment you fight a class that has a healing reduction skill, you basically can't heal yourself anymore. So, you know, the Assassins, the Sorks, those classes basically entirely prevent you from healing. Like, 90% of the time. Even if you use healing pots and everything. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. I mean, the DPS is good at least, you know? Actually. The strategy of that Glad and Templar on this boss consists of just taking fucking everything to the face, and if they die, they just use a rest then, yeah? I mean, hey, I can respect that. Any Soul players in chat? We have a couple, yeah. I play Soul, there you go. Is that... Yeah, I'm just... Soul is pretty good now, I would say. I haven't really seen Sork run the seal after the status effect and the animation speed change, but quite frankly, because Sork has a healing reduction debuff now, like it's actually able to fairly competently like nuke down people compared to before. Ooh, it's a bit far out like that. Oh, that was that was interesting. I think Glacial is still better. I mean, potentially, right? It's just I haven't seen anyone run it, so I don't know if it actually does anything now. Grind under and Transcendence, yeah, pretty much. Like if you're fresh 45, it's not really so much about the class, it's just, you just go through the motions, right? You just keep climbing the dungeons and Transcendence, get your cards, get your gear, get your enhancements, get your Davinian boards. Like slowly start working on the essentials when it comes to crafted. Like getting the Star Dragon, like Splendid Star Dragon accessories should be your first order of business if this is your first character. When it comes to crafted upgrades. Do the Sword Dungeons as well? Yeah. Like everything, like Essential Trial, Nightmare, slowly start grinding these to get your Pantheon. And thank you for follow, Don Juan. Appreciate it. Alright. Gaming. Nightmare, Ascension Trials, some dungeons, some road support, yeah. I mean, then basically just keep going through the motions, right? There's not much to it at the beginning. Didn't waste any energy or find anything on purpose. I mean, that's... Don't worry about that. In the grand scheme of thing, even if you did, it would not matter. Yo, Yari. Yeah, I got random trash lines. How do I fix this somehow? I mean, early on, you don't really want to waste too much, like, reroll mats on fixing them, so don't worry too much about it. And thank you for the prime, Yari. Appreciate it. But yeah, early on, don't worry too much about it. As you start getting like more higher end dungeon gear, then you can worry about it. Like once you get your crafted accessories, then you can start getting the skills and passives, the important ones for your class. You hit your thresholds, and the armor you can start grinding out. Grinding out like the specific passive for each armor type, right? Like combat speed for gloves, movement speed for boots, damage boost for chest, as well as the extra damage passives depending on your class, right? But yeah, that's not something you're gonna start worrying about until at least, you know, 4-star dungeon. Yeah, in my opinion. Also, like a lot of the reroll mats, you're not gonna get a lot of reroll mats until you start doing the later dungeons, as well as Sanctuary. Crafted accessories, do I just buy them or level up crafting? I mean, level up crafting you will have to do eventually, right? You can do that, it's inexpensive anyways. But when it comes to the Star Dragon accessories, honestly you can just buy them. Because they cost less than making it yourself if you had to buy mats, right? So yeah, just buy them. Like you buy the level 76 ones, and that's gonna be more than enough to get you there. This mechanic sucks. The piping, dude. Yeah, we're not making this. No. I don't know why they went all the way to the right at the beginning. But you just get the Star Dragon, like the rings. The rings you focus on getting your important skills that you need at level 16 to begin with. Potentially at least 1 or 2 level 20s, depending on, you know, what arcanas you got with the free path. Alright. At least this group has the DPS. If we just figure out the, you know, the hard situation, we'll be fine. The rings I got at level 84, what do you say the dragon accessories were? Star Dragon, like Splendid Star Dragon accessories, they're like 10 mil each, right? But they will be better than anything you get from a dungeon. So, yeah, just go for those, basically. And the reason why they are is because of the PvE damage boost, as well as the additional soulbind line they provide, right? So with the additional line, you're going to be able to get more skills to level 16 and 20, which is more important than a little bit of attack, right? Especially considering the PvE damage boost is already better than the attack. And you're going to be able to ride these, like even right now, on like the content I'm doing right now, people are still using these. Like, they're fine. You can eventually upgrade to something better, but I mean, they'll do you well with everything PvE. Alright. Are we sticking to the right then? I mean, this is on the left. Yeah. Alright, man. Okay, well that was a little bit tight, but you know. Done is done, right? Fucking gap close, dude. No respect for the environment. Yeah, not the best, but could go down. I am one statue fragment away from being able to do another Pantheon attempt. Surely, right? Surely this one will be the one. Hello, Mandy. Alright. Damn, Sakura is out of here. I'm 3 cards but no fragments. Crazy. This DPS is depressing. I mean, at least the boss is dying. I don't know, like, when it comes to pogging stage 4, like, I don't think you can really expect much better. Yeah. Are you doing this, Sugar, or are we going? Oh, it's Freedom Compass. That's very usable if I get decent skills. Nope. Completely unusable. the 2 skills you don't want to see. Hell yeah. The Lightning Strike and Condemnation, the Blazing Mark is not the worst, but Scattershot is actual shit from an ass. These are... Nope, not the right passives for PvE either. I still haven't gotten a single usable card, dude. It's crazy. You're hyper. You. Oh, well, 10 more of these. Another assassin. I mean, you know. We get a Chanta, that'd be interesting. I need to camp the auction house. First of all, let me pick that up. I do need to camp the auction house for the gold fluxes. Sometimes some people undercut. Oh, dude, it's so expensive now, it's crazy. Like, it actually, unironically, tripled in price in the last 2 days. Like, I should have bought them, dude. Part of myself, like, I knew that would happen. I didn't think it would be that drastic that fast, though. Gonna play SM9 too. I mean, if anyone wants to play SM, I would say go for it. Like, if it's within your plans, it's a good ass class right now. It really is. Like, it's to the point where I had no interest in SM, like, at all, and in general, you know, even in AION 1. Even in AION 1, it's probably my least played class. But, you know, given the tools it has and everything, I'm actually somewhat interested, like, genuinely. It's not really within the archetype that I tend to play, but it's very interesting. There's no chanter at all. I mean, we can do stage 3 if you want, or we can do, you know, conquest. Whatever. I mean, either way, everything is gonna have to be done. Well, there you go. Just have to bitch about it, turns out. Right, Roger and Hawk right out to SM. SM is definitely the best of these three. Like, both in terms of like playstyle and the kit and how it performs and etc. etc. This Shanto is probably ZDPS. Well, I mean, you know, he has the starter pack, right? But I guess we'll see. It depends on how juiced the other assassin is. Alright, we have a Magenta, so I can just use this. I guess I could run another DPS skill. Like, I would be running Amplification if I had the fucking Stigma shots to spare. Edge Joey TV Guild. I don't know what that is, but surely that means something good, right? No, I mean, DPS is not the best we've ever had, but it's not, you know, completely tragic either. But I played this a lot in launch later competitive guild called Mist. Okay, I have encountered Mist, yeah, in arena and stuff. You know, back when I was still doing arena. The days. Wasn't Mist one of those legions that had like 10 different legions with the same name type of stuff? I feel like, I don't know, it rings a bell on that front. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I hate the ping gap. Yeah. Thing is certainly problematic in this game, and it's about to be significantly more problematic in global. Damn, 6th tattoo, huh? How's the DPS by the way, Sakura? Judging on the first boss, I mean we had the occasional death, but it didn't look too bad. 600k assassin does less than me. I mean, are we surprised at this point? Look, as long as he does enough, that's fine by me. Damn. Oh god. Stop charming me. The new Transcendence is so ass. I honestly disagree. I think it's the best dungeon they've made so far. What don't you like about it? And share on Discord, I don't mind. I mean, if you want. As long as, you know. It's like, oh, guys, have you seen my tattoo on my asshole? Yeah, I think we don't need to see that. You know. But if you have a sleeve or something, then yeah, that's fine. I mean, you laugh, but some people do that shit. But I think the Chromite fight, like on stage 4 mechanically, is honestly the best thing they've released in this game, like so far. In terms of like quality of PvE, right? One mistake from teammate, it's a wipe from the whole team. I mean, yeah, that's how PvE is supposed to be, right? Like, when it comes to like something that is supposed to be challenging, right? Like a stage 4 Transcendence is, you know, by all intent and purposes, it's basically a raid, right? So that's how it's supposed to be. You should not be able to brute force it and carry people through it, right? So I think it's fine. Like, if anything, I like it better because of that, right? Because otherwise, if you can just brute force and carry, then the game basically, like, the PvE is insignificant, like only pay to win, right? So mechanics are what actually make a fight good. Must be new to rating. I mean, I guess this game really separates. Oh my god, yeah. This game really separates like its type of fights. Like, some fights are purely mechanics, some fights are purely, you know, purely like shit you gotta dodge at like a rapid pace, basically, right? And I can see the argument for liking the pace-based ones, but personally, I do like the mechanical ones. So, like, personally, I like this Transcendence the best out of everything they've released so far. But you know, I know it can be subjective. Endgame new content needs to be hardened though. Yeah. Wow, and we all fucking died. Incredible. But like the content is gonna keep ramping up and keep having more of these like purely mechanical based mechanics, like, or like at least bosses. Because that's just a natural curve of PvE progression on like a PvE focused game. Why should I post it our channel? I mean, yeah, you could post it in our channel, that's fine. Post a picture of his full ass. You know what's fucked up? I'm the only one with moderation on the Discord, so I would actively just have to go fucking AFK in game to delete it, and then painstakingly go into like the god tier dog shit Discord menu to ban him. So you know, if you have a heart, don't do that. No, don't worry. I mean, I know you won't, but you know. Banning people on Discord is so difficult now. Like, you actually have to go into the member menu to do it now, which sucks. Especially when, you know, you have someone raiding your Discord or something. I don't know if the snapshot on these is really bad, or if it's just that the AoE is bigger than it looks, but like I was not inside of those. And that's not the first time that has happened. Now I will say, this boss, out of the entire Transcendence, this boss is the worst. I'm not a fan of this boss. But the Chromite fight is great. Genuinely. Like, the only mechanic that I would say is like not, you know, not the best is the mirror mechanic, but I think it's fine. Like, I think the main problem with the mirror mechanic is that if you don't have the best eyesight, it can be a bit difficult because the mirror is like really small. I think they should have made the mirror a bit bigger to make it easier to see the image. Yeah. But you know, that's nitpicking. Like, fucking imagine, like, unironically imagine doing the mirror mechanic on mobile, dude. Holy. But yeah. And then when it comes to the DPS check of stage 4, I think the main reason why people struggle with the DPS check is because the crit requirement in this fight is so much higher than the fights we had prior. So most people are like nowhere near crit cap on this fight. So until people fix their build to accommodate for the new crit cap, like the DPS check is going to be a bit tight. Which I would expect Sanctuary 3 to go the same way, right? So if your crit is low right now, you should probably look into that ASAP. It's never not going to be funny to me how they have an entire, like, soundtrack arrangement just for this one hallway in this dungeon. Like, literally, this piece of soundtrack only plays in this single hallway. How's the PvE DPS of other classes now? I was playing Assassin Area. Not needed. It's pretty balanced right now, right? Assassin is still at the top, but, you know, classes like SM, Sork are not far behind, and the quote-unquote support classes are like around within the same like wavelength of each other. Like Templar is doing good DPS, right? Gladiator is doing good DPS, although Gladiator is slightly overtuned right now because of Life Leashing Blade giving like so much fucking DPS to the group. Chanter and Cleric are pretty close to each other, although Cleric is a bit behind. Templar are good for 8-man content, right? Templar is good for everything. Templar is like just a solid fucking class in everything. Like, Templar has been honestly pretty good for a little while now. The only thing where Templar is like somewhat struggling is solo PvP, and the main reason is because it doesn't do the highest amount of damage, right? So because of that, you tend to have longer fights, and obviously long fights in solo PvP means that you run into the risk of getting zerged before you can kill your enemy. But it's not too bad, right? Like, it's not Cleric levels of like bad single target DPS. Now Cleric is really bad in terms of like single target DPS in PvP. And bro got abandoned. Fucked up. I mean, DPS is about the same as the previous group, honestly. Like, maybe it's slightly better, but it's in the same ballpark. I think that was smooth. ISDPS group is Cleric, Chanticleer, and 0 ping Sin. Well, I mean, okay, a lot of people are starting to make the argument, like, you're talking about, like, iterations of the full maggot comp, right? Now, a lot of people are kind of running with the idea that removing the Cleric for a high DPS class is actually, like, beneficial right now, unless you really need the support. Because Cleric is, like, so much behind than the rest, and doesn't really provide much to the group, right? Like, Cleric has less personal DPS than Chanta, but it doesn't really buff the rest of the group all that much. Like, it gives a bit of smite, right? It gives a bit of smite as well as a bit of a torrent shred, but, you know, it kind of doesn't make up for, like, you know, the DPS difference of grabbing something like an SM or an assassin in a lot of cases. Damn, leaving again? Okay, well, at least I can grab the statue now. Okay, do 3. I mean, at least we're clearing. Like, I think you're pretty demanding, dude. We're not wasting half an hour. These are long runs, but at least, you know, we're clearing. At the end of the day, if you want to do 3, we can do 3. I don't really mind one way or another. It took 16 minutes. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? Is it easier to obtain Stigma Shards assuming people level 20 skills? I mean, it's easier in the sense that your AP cap is, you know, it keeps going up, right? So the AP cap is 11 million now. So if you want to just buy, if you're starting fresh and you just want to buy all of your Stigmas to level 20, you can just farm 10 million AP and do that. But you also get Stigma Shards from a bunch of different sources, right? You're getting it from dungeons. You're getting it from cubes, you're getting it from Ascension Trial, so yeah, there's a lot more sources of Stigma Shards now. I wouldn't say it's still, you know, I wouldn't say it's like mega easy to get a level 20 Stigma, but it's approachable. 11 million, like the AP cap goes up by 500k every week. And new players can cap to the, like, they can catch up to the cap at any point, because the cap just goes up every week for everyone. You can just catch up. Like, the AP you're losing out on is out of season AP, so stuff that you get from the corridors and season quests and, you know, stuff like that. Alright, time to craft the Pantheon item. It's time for depression. Yippee! Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, 20%. This is my third attempt. Surely, right? Surely? Surely. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'm free. How much is it now, actually? 10 mil. God damn. Alright. Freedom, death, space. Well, let's go place it right now. Actually, I can't because I'm in the lobby. Whatever. I'm here, no fill. For real, for real. Alright, let me look at your thing, actually. Ah, you have black tattoos. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Got the Master Sword. Yeah. Pretty nice. How's that glad? Well, here's the starter pack. Alright, well, at least I'm done with the fucking Pantheon item. God bless. Oh, so dumb. Midsummer 7 hours. Yeah. I don't have any tattoos. Personally. I mean, it's, you know, maybe someday. It's just a commitment thing, right? It's hard to commit. Damn. Bro asked you to open a slot and you just fucking kicked him. That's crazy. Does Raiden wanna? I mean, you can ping him. I thought you guys run dungeons yesterday. Let me ping him, actually. Yeah, ideally I do want to get rid of all of my final boss kill counts on Transcendence today, if I can. I should be able to, right? If we do 3, it shouldn't be too bad. And then I'll just spam dungeons tomorrow until I vomit. Pogging stage 4 makes you lose sanity. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm more tolerant to bullshit than most people. Like, I get that. I don't really mind it though. Like after yesterday, I lost a bit of myself. I mean, I wasn't there yesterday. So, you know. What does that say about society? Did you spam 4 yesterday? I thought you were doing 3 with Raiden. Unless you also did some 4 by yourself, I guess. I pugged 4 yesterday. Oh damn. Did you get any clear? I mean, honestly, again, like, I'll down on the hill that those clears were not bad. That's pretty good. That's a pretty decent PvE chalice. Yeah. Free a few times? I gotcha. Gotcha. And Justice Bell, that's useless. It's not the worst. I mean, having Scattershot and Divine Aura, like, both kind of sucks though. Do we have a Chanter? We do. Is PvE and PvP AP combined now, as in towards the cap? The AP you get from farming mobs in the Abyss counts towards the same cap, yes. The AP you get from doing corridors, season quests, so on and so forth, like turn-ins, sugar games, all of these are out of the cap. Long story short, right now, between the allowance you get every week and the out of season stuff, on average you're gonna be making about 1 million AP per week. What I would say to EONA will get out into, I mean anything that is like QL and, you know, systematical changes, balance and so on and so forth, like that's gonna be in the game from the get-go, right? I think that's a given. Is the best PvE weapon still the same as Season 1? If you mean Horned Dragon, then yes, it still is. And you can tell they regretted pretty dearly to make that shit available immediately. Because like the power creep hasn't been going up like significantly, and they've been like a lot more careful with all of the gear and everything they've implemented since. Now we will be getting the upgrade to Horned Dragon in 2 weeks with the new Sanctuary. Like we know as much. Although the way it's gonna work is it's not gonna be just like a straight up craft. Like it's not gonna be a straight up craft. You're gonna need to have the procced version of the Horned Dragon, and then you're gonna need to gather ingredients from Sanctuary to craft that, like bound ingredients, to craft that into the upgrade. Now, this week they added a craft to upgrade non-procced version into procced for a little bit of Kina. With like, it's a guaranteed craft that keeps all of the enhancement and everything, right? So yeah, basically it's gonna be the next step of the craft is gonna be something that you work on, basically, as opposed to just buying it from the auction house, at least allegedly. So yeah, you can tell they regretted making that shit available on the auction house. And honestly, like, I wouldn't be that surprised if with Global they do this from the start, even with Horned Dragon. Like, make it a lot harder to get and you have to farm it yourself, etc, etc. But like that's gonna be it in terms of the eye level power creep. Like the new crafted gear is probably gonna upwards to eye level. I think it's 124, right? And that's gonna be the highest eye level until the expansion, since we already have confirmation that Season 4 will be the expansion, which is like what, a month and a half away at this point. So by the time we get the new Sanctuary, it's gonna be 1 month until the expansion. Yo, Raiden, you want to do some Transcendence and dungeon farming, brother? And hello, Alte. Hello. When I'm done eating, sure. Alright. Let's do it then. I have a lot of catching up to do. Basically didn't play at all for 2 days. What are you lovely people doing? Dungeon spamming. What else? I have like, how many at this point? I need 8 more of these, and then yeah, I basically need like 70 more dungeons before the end of the week. Yeah, that's gonna be fine, right? I mean, I think I'm gonna do a late stream on Monday, probably, to, you know, keep the catching up happening. There is a lot to be done. I'm not even destroying all of the flowers. SMH. Content non-respecter. Yeah, I mean, at least stage 3 is like a lot faster. How many transcendents I have left? I found a cracked party last night, just milk that. I mean, that's fine. Like, whatever you have, you run. I'm gonna have to pog a bit as well. Anyway, since Sakura is also almost out. I'm 330k combat power. I can do illusion, not a new transcendence. 330k. I mean, 330k should be able to do normal mode of a 5-star, right? And the new transcendence, you should be able to do level 1, I guess. At least I would assume. Holy shit, dude. I haven't looked at it. It's okay. The level 1 of the new transcendence is 3.5, right? So yeah, 330k is probably enough. But then again, I don't know what the pox require. I don't even know if people run level 1. And no one's opening this? That's confident, huh? I'm a non-believer. It is, so thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Damn, she really just fucking dies on stage 3, huh? It's funny how much easier it is on stage 3, genuinely. Yo, Sir Garrick. Hello, hello. I wasn't looking at the screen. I just sort of assumed the stack would be on me. I just didn't look at the screen. Whoops. Yeah, that's a bit faster. I'll give you that. Oh damn, dude. It's genuinely silly. Like the difference between 3 and 4 is genuinely fucking silly, dude. Like, I don't know if it's intended. Yeah, 9 minutes. Could be faster even. Your pottery. And also let me know when you're actually available, Raiden. We can just snag you. Runs we did yesterday with Raiden were just over 8 minutes. Yeah. I mean, you didn't have a foreign cleric doing ZDPS. Probably helps, right? Okay, now can I go after this run? Alright. I have a feeling that only anti-sound properly works in NCSoft. What do you mean? I mean, look, at the end of the day, I know that we are upset about a bunch of things about the game right now, but realistically, I think they're doing a good job, like, with most things, right? Like, this dungeon's good. A lot of, like, genuinely speaking, when they bring up a patch, it's only good things that they add, right? Even though it would be nice if they worked a bit faster on, like, the obvious stuff. So, you know. The banger with Chromie. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song. I'll pick Cleric instead of Elementalist because of you when the game comes out in Europe. Well, I mean, it's up to you, right? I would say don't necessarily pick a class for any other reason than liking the archetype it falls within, right? Especially right now. And thank you for follow, Nick Terra. Appreciate it. Because, like, we don't know how the balance is going to be. We don't know anything, right? Like, I can tell you, me personally, if the balance stays the same, I'm not going to be playing Cleric on Global. I'm probably looking at, like, Templar right now. Music is very good, especially on Chromie. Yeah. It's a good fucking dungeon overall. Like, I think the whole package of this dungeon is genuinely, like, it's good. I only have, like, nitpicks about it. I don't know if you know, but I learned this today. The spread mark on the second boss can kill ads. The ads into the boss. Yeah, you mean the flowers, right? Do you mean the trash mobs? I mean, I guess that makes sense, since it's built to destroy flowers. That's pretty funny, though. I was from China, I would kick myself 200 ping life. Yep. Templar has bodyguard skill at the moment. Yeah, Templar has an AoE bodyguard. Actually pretty strong. Templar has a lot of good shit. Templar is just a really solid class. Not the best, right? Not the absolute best class in the game, it's just a really fucking solid class. October, 230k, good 4 maggot comp, usually close to liability. And that one a local thing. I mean, at least you provide, like, really good DPS utility for the rest of the group too. With Lifestealing Blade. Like, it's absurd the amount of DPS Lifestealing Blade adds to the group. Like, it's insane. About 20 Murderous Burst, yeah. Like, Glad is just a nice fucking class to have, in general. How many ults do you have to do dungeon stuff? I mean, as little as many as you want, right? Right now, technically speaking, with the dungeon allowances, like, you can, until you hit the diminishing, like a pretty harsh diminishing return on the amount you get, I'd reckon it's around, like, your main plus 3 ults, right? Since they reverted the dungeon change with last patch. If you actually want to run, like, every last dungeon cooldown that you can until you hit the diminishing return every week. I wouldn't say you necessarily need to, but yeah, you can. Especially with, like, the increase in Kina earned in dungeon out of this week. Run only main if it's enough. It really depends on what you're trying to do, right? Like, if you're mainly trying to keep up in PvE, like PvE exclusively, you will have absolutely zero trouble remaining, like, high end with your gear in PvE, right? If you're trying to do both PvE and PvP, then you will have to try and min-max your dungeon runs to get as much kin as you can. Since you're gonna have to focus on two separate sets, right? So it really depends on like what your approach is and what your expectations are as well. Damn, the poor Chetna getting Venn diagrammed. Hate to see it. Yeah, just a little bit faster. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is a Korean MMO, right? So if you're willing to put in the time, you'll always be able to find something to grind to gain an advantage. That's just how these games are, right? So yeah, I would say just do as much as you're willing to stomach, and you'll still be able to keep up just fine, as long as you have the right expectations. What? Did I go out too early? I guess I did. I tried to do the weapon, but maybe it was easier with the that weapon. I mean, at the end of the day, Ludro is always going to be an upgrade of a dungeon weapon, right? That's just orange versus gold. Like the attack differential is just kind of nuts like that. Damn. Yeah, range. I actually just didn't come out, huh? It's just a weird thing that they made that clone be just a point blank instead of just a jump mechanic. I think, like, honestly, if I had to like point the finger at one mechanic not being good in this fight, it's that specific ghost. That ghost should be a jump and it should not be a point blank. Alright. Let's see. Death, yeah, that's not usable. Not usable either. Time. Yeah, it's dog shit. Alright, well. Just waiting everything, it won't kill me. I mean, yeah, like the thing with this point blank AoE from the clone, right, is the right way to do it is to just fail it and take it to the face, right? Which is not good design. Like that's the one mechanic that I would say is not good design, because there's just no upside to doing it properly because it's so troublesome to do properly, right? Like that ghost should have been a jump. It should not be like a large AoE. I have 4 runs. I think that's... Yeah, I have 7, so... Invite him? Oh, yeah, sure. I'm playing Assassin, 561k, got all Sigma, just missing... Not doing much damage with hard because of damping. I'm thinking to quit. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right? If you play a DPS class on Taiwan, it's gonna be a bit of depression. Like, even me as a cleric, when I look at my DPS because of ping, it's a bit of depression. So, it is what it is, right? That's just... It's just an expectation that comes with the burden of ping in this game. Now, whether you can stomach it or not, that's up to you. But I would never blame anyone for just, like, you know, waiting until global because of that. Just like BNS. I would argue, like, this game is the worst. This game is the worst when it comes to how much of a difference ping makes, DPS-wise, that I've ever experienced in any MMO. Like, it's crazy, because there's almost no animation locks on, like, the spammable skills. And the spammable skills, like, don't have cooldowns, right? So, yeah, it makes a huge, like, crazy difference. My good form, my good comp, the Cleric is usually doing the highest DPS. That's funny. BNS wasn't bad, the same for ping, at least for outright DPS, yeah. I mean, for everything else, the ping is stomachable, I will say, right? Like, for mechanics and everything, as long as you get used to it, you can pretty much anticipate everything. It's not always the easiest, but it is possible, right? Like, you can manage. The DPS differential is, yeah, it's rough. Running from November until now reminds me how I beat the new Nightmare level 10, almost broke my PC. Yeah, I can imagine. I can't shift dodge almost anything because ping, but I can't face tank manual block. I mean, you can, right? Like, you can perfect dodge even with high ping. It's just that you just have to really get used to when you have to dodge in relation to your ping compared to, like, normally. Like, I'm able to perfect dodge very reliably. Like, same with the jump mechanics and everything. Like, you can do it, it's just... You just have to get used to it. Like, 40 ping less than me and yours is probably consistent. I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, it's not consistent because I get some variation depending on my node, you know. VPNs be doing VPN things, right? But obviously I have slightly less, but even with higher ping, right, like the rule is the same, right? At the end of the day, like, you just come to understand that you have to dodge at this point relative to the AoE, and that's that. Now sometimes some AoEs are a bit fast, right, but you know, they rarely one-shot you anyways. Can check my assassin. I mean, I believe you. But as I said, right? As I said, honestly, if the ping is fucking killing you, then yeah, I think it's fine to just drop the game until global. It's not gonna be a huge weight anyways, right? .190 ping? Yeah, about the same as me then. Yeah, I'm around that as well. I know how it'd be. Why is it always opposite of me, dude? Every time. I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like, the other option is to just fucking cheat. Like, I know some people with really high ping, they just fucking use those like no anim fucking softwares to simulate having lower ping, basically. Like, personally, I would not approach this with a 10-foot pole, but I can't even blame anyone for doing this. With how insanely stupid ping is in this game. I won't find that, so I know to never go there. I have no fucking idea. I just know that some people do. Can I say that NCSoft missed the opportunity to make a small kind of quest about Chromie Dungeon? Yeah, I mean, in general, they need to integrate, like, the new dungeons better into, like, the game's world, in my opinion. Like, having a short MSQ to introduce the dungeon. Maybe have you go through the equivalent of, whatchamacallit. We're going or not? Okay. The equivalent of expedition to just, like, you know, walk you into the dungeon, stuff like that. But they have said that, you know, in the future they will be integrating stuff into the game better. So, who knows. I would like to use cheat just to enjoy the roping. I mean, it's a use at your own, you know, own risk type stuff, but I know some people do that, yeah. As long as you don't fall into the rabbit hole of, you know, pushing it too far and, like, simulating, like, I don't know, 60 ping or something, you would probably be fine. But yeah. It's something from a past because she becomes what she becomes. I mean, okay, we do know what this is, right? Like, basically all of those iterations of Chromide are not actually Chromide. It's like, these are realities within the mirror, basically. So the Fire Temple we had was, you know, an alternate thing. This one is an alternate thing. And I would expect this is not the last we're gonna see of Chromide. Like, this dungeon specifically is the lovey-dovey version of Chromide. Like, what if Robstin didn't fucking die in a prison? What about played Subnautica 2? I don't really, it's not really in my radar. It's not really a type of game I play, personally. And not like Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I mean, it's a completely different beast, honestly. Like, 14 doesn't have the same approach as this game, like, at all. Like, 14 is purely just, you know, a memory game. Like, the fights are just purely just remembering mechanics, and then none of them are... There's no mechanics in 14 that are difficult to execute, right? You just have to learn what to do, and then you always do the same thing, and you just clear them. There's no pacing, there's no execution or anything, right? So yeah, it's a different approach. I think both are good in their own right, right? But that being said, I would like for this game to obviously scale up its difficulty in the future. I would like for there to be some sort of challenge mode as well at some point, like something at the TP top, right? That is really meant to be really challenging on a purely mechanical standpoint. But at least they have been steadily ramping up the mechanical difficulty as they keep releasing content. So as long as they keep doing that, I guess we'll be fine. We don't have the book with all mechanics like on WoW from day one. Honestly, I don't play WoW, so I don't know exactly what they do, especially nowadays. But I mean, I would assume that even in WoW, there's still like stuff to discover, right? Otherwise, there wouldn't be a world race scene, I would assume, right? I mean, this game does have a... It's not really a guidebook, per se. It's just that the regular dungeon, when you run the expedition version, like the expedition version tells you how to solve mechanics. So in a way, right? The game does have that. Except no one fucking does expeditions, so it is what it is, I guess. The Taiwanese servers are so racist, yeah. It's not even specifically against like North America and everything. Even like between Taiwanese and Chinese players, like there's a lot of fighting happening. Like if you ever take a look at the world chat after a bad siege, yeah, it gets pretty intense, you know. They do be saying stuff I will not be saying on stream right now. I do it for the money. I mean, yeah, I also do it just to farm mobs, right? But actually running it, like, nobody's really doing that. Okay, well. I thought the guy behind me was a bit closer. I should have just gone. You guys know nothing about racism in Asia? I mean, I've been getting a sneak peek, for sure. I wasn't familiar with their game, for sure, but yeah, it's pretty intense. Don't even have to move, look at that. Got kicked from Sanctuary just because I'm a foreigner? Yep. Sounds about right. I mean, in general, like, if you don't have a pre-made on the Taiwan server, you're kinda cooked. And easily solo expedition, that's why you don't see people doing it. I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, the way expedition should have been, right, is it should have been an introduction through an MSQ to the dungeon, right? Do not consume any energy, should not consume anything, right? It's just you run it once to unlock the dungeon, and it just like gives you one piece of gear from the dungeon for free. Pretty much what you were doing with the expeditions during the MSQ leveling, right? Like you did Urugugu, and then that gave you a piece of gear, right? I just do that, right? I don't know why they exist the way they are. I don't know. I don't see the point. I don't know who's running this. In your opponents and casual racism, it's competitive racism? Hell yeah, dude. Finally. I mean, Korea is also pretty spicy when it comes to, you know, being anti-foreigner. It's just not for the same reason. Like, Korea purely does it for gameplay reasons, because obviously ping is a problem, right? Taiwan is a bit more complicated for sure. There's layers to the problem. Let's put it this way. They're not ashamed about it? Oh yeah, dude. Like I've seen some shit in LG chat, as I said. You do them like Seal Dungeon, do it once, that's it in Expedition. Yeah. Like I said, right? You just do a story quest that introduces you to everything, like tells you about the lore and everything, and then you go inside of it just to run it. Gives you one piece of loot from it, and like that's it, GG's, right? You never have to do it again. Use my name to get kicked. I mean, it you know, using Chinese characters, like using Chinese names, it does work, right? It does help a bit, but you know, it doesn't fix everything. But yeah, definitely having an English name is very elementary, right? Like, if you even Sakura, right, who's a local with low ping, high DPS, so on and so forth, just because he has an English name, people just fucking kick him sometimes. It is what it is. That's just how the server is, unfortunately. I kicked the dude who said open slot. Yeah. What your name is in English? Yeah, I mean, usually they do mix some Chinese in them, though. Yeah, there's a couple, yeah. To be fair though, like if you do speak Chinese, there's no reason not to be using a Chinese name. Like it's sick, honestly. Like you can have a, you can basically write a whole fucking sentence as your name, just because the Chinese characters are like that efficient, you know. Like again, just flashback to the guy on Hitania who had a whole ass job application as his name. Like that's incredibly based. The whole sentence you say, I would know that. Yeah, for real, for real. By the way, have you asked about the Sanctuary 2 situation? Because like, I basically just invited a bunch of people that I knew needed a group, right? And then I told about the organization guy, and I haven't really looked into whether, you know, it's actually full or anything. So you might have to notify them that you're interested in going. Just an emoji? Yeah, yeah. It's still English. I mean, it's not English. But it is the letters we're used to, yeah. Anything that uses those letters is basically American. Yeah. I see where you're going with this. Thanks. We opened the Kibboleth, right? Yeah, okay. Good. These flowers do fuck even on stage 3. Like, I keep underestimating how much damage these flowers do. Every time. Oh, this is not a good corner to be on. Holy. Yeah. Died 3 times in a row. Yeah, I saw that. Like, I saw you gap close to the boss and insta-die. Yeah, the flower's fucked, man. Flowers do 50% always, yeah. Like, they don't look like they would do that much, but they really do. And like, it feels like the flower, like, hitboxes or whatever, like, is slightly off. Because sometimes you get clipped by them even though you're outside with the AoE. I don't know if the snapshot is just fucked or if it's the actual size that isn't quite accurate, but yeah. Oh my god, this is so bad. The wall RNG is real. Now the content respecting a full disconnection. Love to see it. Is the debuff shorter on level 3? It feels like it's slightly shorter. Or maybe it's just placebo, I don't know. What next do we expect from developers? I mean, if you mean in terms of content, we're getting the new Sanctuary in 2 weeks. Like, beyond that, I don't think there's much that we know about, right? In terms of, like, you know, confirmed stuff. I don't think next week is gonna be a... Like, we're not getting a maintenance next week, so there's gonna be nothing. But in 2 weeks we get Sanctuary, and then we have 1 month of... I just don't know. Like, we might have 1 month of nothing until the expansion, basically. Now, I would expect maybe some sort of PvP update, right? Like some sort of game mode or some sort of update, perhaps. Like, they need to do something about Arena, for example. Like, Arena is really in a really bad fucking state right now. Need to fix stagger skills. Getting kicked in 2 weeks? Not me, because I have a pre-made. So I guess if you don't You'll be living your life vicariously through my stream, I guess. Alright, so you're done, Sakura? You burned everything? If you are, then we can run some regular dungeons if you want. I'm down. What else? Only this? You want to do a hole? Yeah, I'm down for anything. Ultimately, you're gonna have to do everything at some point, so... I'm lagging opening these cards. Is my note cooked, or...? I mean, I'm spiking a little bit. It's not too bad now. Okay, well, it's pretty bad, actually. Okay, well... Let me change no. I just spiked to 270. That is no bueno. I can find a party for second sanctuary. Yeah, it's pretty rough right now. Like if you don't have a pre-made already, it's pretty rough. Ultimately it's just the design of sanctuary that needs to change, really. If I need to do save energy, I only have 800 left. Oh, it's up to you. With the pass, I don't think you should. I don't think it's needed, right? Because you're gonna get a second week of pass next week, right? Plus all of the extra energy, so that alone should be enough for Transcendence, right? But I mean, if you don't want to risk it, that's fine. Even if the new one is released, I mean, if you're not able to do the current sanctuary, you will definitely not be able to do the new one. That's a given. And like pugs are probably going to be worse. You know, again, unless they actually change the way the entry system works for Sanctuary, which I really fucking hope they will eventually. Alright. Does Raiden not need Hole? Because if he doesn't need it, then I'd rather do Blue Breath. I didn't get an invite. Well, I was logged off, so... Well, there you go. Oh, if you're full 50k, you're definitely not gonna be able to do the new Sanctuary, that's for sure. I wouldn't expect the new Sanctuary to be allowing anything below, like, 550 for the most part. Need a chest too? Oh, there you go. All it is. To go full accuracy for PvPvE with pets and gear. I mean, you need separate sets for both anyways, but full accuracy is a decent build for PvP, yeah. For PvE, you only need up to a certain point. Trying to swap off my current chest, it's PvP. Oh right, don't you have Horned? God damn, bro, you're trying to get us. I mean, for what? For the Mana Stone? Or do you also want to like min-max the attack roll and everything on the Soulbind? I mean, I think the attack roll is not needed. And like, Mana Stone wise, you could try to just fish for damage boost on a regular Mana Stone. And like, if you get 1 or 2 evasion node, like that's already good enough, right? No attacks, no passives. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, that is some level of min-maxing. I mean, bro, you have fucking Ancient Spirit legs and cape. I don't know if that's the highest priority. I mean, I guess Hole does give legs, though, so... What is the max for PvE? Accuracy? Right now it's like 2.3, 2.4. It's probably going to be slightly higher than that for Sanctuary, though. I'm crafting horned legs. Oh yeah, right. You didn't mention that. Yeah, you almost have enough bound mats to do that, right? Yeah, I guess. And them bracelets, though. Them bracelets. Stuck with dog shit just like me. Imagine getting a fucking faded bracelet, dude. Imagine. Dude, some people from my pre-made have gotten faded bracelets on their fucking ults, dude. And here I am, getting nothing out of Sanctuary every week. Imagine having a group of Sanctuary too. Hey, I'm trying to get you on, alright? I'm trying. I just don't know what the state is of G2 and G3 in terms of the amount of people they have. Like, I got Sakura in for sure, but I don't know about the rest of the year. Like, again, you might want to ask the people organizing the spreadsheets to see if it's possible to fit you in. Like, I'm trying to get you and Larry in as well, but you know. Yeah, no. This week I pogged Sanctuary and there was 1 million DPS assassin. God fucking damn, dude. Crazy. But he's 600k, so maybe legit. I mean, 1 million, depending on the fight length on Assassin, is not unheard of, for sure. And 4.8k Assassin. Yeah, speaking of 1 million Assassin, we might have one on our hand right now. What's this guy come with power? I am stuck in the loading screen. Yeah, this guy is 620, yeah. Oh, I need to run a loop here, huh? There you go.
I spent too long within that mirror.
No sprint mantra, Sag. Yeah, I mean, the DPS is pretty okay, I would say. I don't think it is the best I've ever seen, though. But then again, we don't have a Chanta. That is pretty fast. I'm helping. For real, for real. I mean, you're probably helping more than I am, you know? I mean, he's not doing ZDPS, but he's doing less than Sakura, so... I guess it is what it is. Mogged him? Yeah. You're just bullying people with high ping, dude. That's fucked up. Fucked up thing to do.
I will protect the High Priest. Will be punished.
Bro died to the puddle. 620k defeated. I'm only 250k DPS as 560k assassin, 200 ping gaming. I mean, 250k isn't bad. If you're talking about 5-star dungeon, right? I think it's okay. Obviously, right? Like with high ping, it is what it is, right? But you know, not awful. Not completely useless. It's no 1 million ping, like 1 million DPS, like some low ping assassins, right? But
In my duty.
only 3 minutes, huh? These are about to be some fast dungeons. No Templar or Chanter sucks ass. Yeah. If class change tickets exist, like it might be time for me to enter my Chanter era. Just so we always have a Chanter on hand. Only one Chanter underwater. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I've drowned many people in rifting. It's just good or reliable, right? Although people get really fucking scared nowadays.
This world is mine and Tanos. Be gone!
If they put the ticket, I will reroll Chanter. But I guess depending on your class, right? But Chanter is like decent if you have high ping, because at least you're helping the group a lot. By default. Less combat power for doing dungeons? I mean, yeah. People are less demanding for Chanters for sure. Although, like, on the high-end stuff, I don't think you can get away with not having gear. Even on support classes. Oh boy. Can I? Nope. Oh, one red. I do feel a bit sluggish. I'm lagging a little bit. Let me check. Oh yeah, this node sucks balls, dude. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to change node again, unfortunately. From Assassin to Templar. Templar's a decent one. Although Templar doesn't feel great at hyping either, because Templar is a very spammy class. And like it does provide to the group, but like not as much as like a Chanter, right? Attempt to obtain 2 chess pieces to piss you guys off. Never mind. I don't know, there's the assassin left. Alright, well, let me change node again. Yeah. See if I can find a better one. You can tell who doesn't have an evasion genius. Yeah. Alright, see if we can find something a bit better, because this is a bit rough. No. If this doesn't work out, I'll just stick with it. Whatever. Just take the L. I think the nodes are just a bit rough for me right now. Oh yeah, right, you're still gambling. Do some of that. 82. Give me 10. Oof. That's a rough one. Well, you win some, you lose some. I don't even need anything specific like from the used board anyways. Like all of the nodes left are kind of useless to me. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Top pen, MP, bruh. Yeah, whatever. Deserved. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like my UCL board is basically full at this point anyways. Kinda doesn't do anything. I can craft a skill. Let's see. It's time for some your daily dose of disappointment. Alright. I mean, it's not bad. I thank you for all of Susty. I mean, it's not terrible, right? Like Judgment Thunder, Emperor Nold's Grace is not bad for PvE, but Immortal Veil is a PvP passive, and Heal Block is just fucking useless. So yeah, yeah. I'll just put it aside and check later, I guess. Yeah, this has Defiance is the thing. I can't really get rid of that. And Defiance, Immortal Veil. The rest is whatever. I haven't gotten any with Defiance, right? This one has Defiance, but fucking Divine Aura. Ugh. This one's decent. Yeah. Wish it had Condemnation though. But it's decent. Earth Grace as well. Like this one is actually fairly usable, right? It's fairly usable. Although we need some juiced Defiance rolls on it. Like I just want to get one with Defiance and Condemnation. That'd be nice. $550k SM, not quite the same. What is this? Obsidian Dragon Lord Cloak. Is that Crimson Dragon? That's so weird to be making the cape of all things. I guess for the passives, but like isn't the crafted Horn Dragon cape like pretty fucking cheap to make right now? Because it's not a high amount of ingredients, right? Like it counts as a small piece. 347k can do illusion. I mean normal mode, yeah. Hard mode, you're probably gonna be a bit short though. Hard mode is probably a 400k like floor territory, depending on the class. I really want to see what they're gonna pull off with the new Sanctuary. Like, they can't really raise the gear requirement that much compared to Transcendence, because like we've basically had the same power creep as Season 1 for the longest time. It's basically just, you know, Davian in boards and Arcanas and so on and so forth that is giving us the additional power, so they can't really scale much higher. Like, it's probably going to be alongside 4.2k and very close to the same DPS check. As Ranger, yeah, you can do normal mode with that, just fine. Nothing to do until reset. Have you already done your 100 dungeons this week? Like, there's a dungeon wise, like if you actually run ult, like it's actually pretty difficult to run out of things to do now since the change. Still have so much to do on ults. I haven't even done all of my essential trials on ult this week, actually. I need to do that. I think I'm missing my assassin? I think I haven't run my assassin yet. Done everything 2 days after reset. Goddamn. I mean, I guess if you were not trying to fish for stage 4 Transcendence, then yeah. Like, trying to do stage 4 Transcendence with Pogs is, it is a time-consuming endeavor, I'll say that. Yeah, I still feel a little bit sluggish, but whatever, I'll just deal with it.
The moment light reaches space, truth shall shatter.
Can do stage 4 with my ping, have to be 630k. I've had some like high ping people, like high ping DPS with like 550 from chat. We've been able to do it. I mean, I guess if you mean like for Pogs to take you, then yeah, probably, right? But bottom line, you can just like make your own group. And you will be able to go through it, but it's a matter of like, do you want to bother though? The stage 4 is certainly like, even forgetting about the DPS check, mechanically the Pogs do be struggling a lot. Can I try 450k combat power, Ranger Illusion hard mode? Yeah, 450k should be enough. the hard mode. How many more can I run actually? 15. I don't think I'm gonna do all 15 though. Yeah. I do need to finish this, however. And why is my ping shooting up so much? I wonder if it's actually my internet being the problem. I don't have many left either. Yeah. I mean, we'll just run what we can run, right? And then we can jump over to ults. Bonus kill count, so I can do anywhere from 0 to 13 more and be happy. Okay. Yeah, fine by me. I just want to finish my main stuff, and I'm not necessarily gonna be running the maximum amount of old stuff, but I'll try to do as much as I can. Can build the new Horn Dragon skin. Holy. Yeah, my skin gambling has not been doing too hot. I'm really only getting gold stuff, and I keep getting doubles. Don't have a lot of orange skins. I'll keep going though. I haven't run my my corridors on ults today yet. Korea using GL macros. I mean, everyone's using macros. Even on Taiwan, even everywhere. I'm not, because I have tried using macros, and with the ping I have, it doesn't make that big of a difference on Cleric. So if it's not that big of a difference, I'd rather play manual, because I just prefer playing that way. The new crafted gear looks mid. Yeah, I don't really like how the weapons look even. Like, I think the mace looks a bit silly. I mean, honestly, when it comes to weapons, I think genuinely the best weapon skin is the High Commander one. It's kind of not even close. Like, they haven't made weapons that look even comparably as good as the High Commander weapons. It works for me, you know. At least something looked good. But it would be nice if the game gave me the skin, right? Like, genuinely, out of all of the skins I'm gambling for, the High Commander mace is like the one that I actually want. The rest is just kind of just for stats.
I will protect the High Priestess.
I think new weapon in the market. Yeah, because they added it at the beginning of season 2, right? Before taking it out of the game.
Be punished!
But I don't like how they look, personally. I mean, I guess the Greatsword looks okay. I think the Greatsword was the one that looked okay, but the mace looks like pretty fucking bad in my opinion. I hope they bring the elemental dragon weapons from AION. Those were pretty cool. Like that series of that line of weapons was pretty cool from AION. Really iconic too. You know about glam farms? What do you mean? Like the method to farm for your closet? Yeah, I know about pretty much all of them. Although the main one I'm going for is it's just corridors and ults to gamba the PvP skins. The rest I just do slowly. Although technically speaking, if you just want to max out your gold and orange skins as fast as you can, like you just make ults, you get them to like 3k, and then you get a friend to carry you in the abyss, just farm the 10 million AP for you, just do all of your closet at once. But, you know, the other option is to be doing sieges on like if you do sieges on ults, you actually make a lot of AP from that. The gamba skins faster. I should actually be doing that. I'm not getting shit from sieges on my main anyways. So I might as well be getting some additional AP, right? What I'm thinking, yeah. But ultimately, like the absolute fastest would be to have like an assassin friend or gladiator friend and just roam the abyss on your shitty ult with him. Like you make a Chanter ult to buff him and you just like roam the abyss with him and you'll get your 10 million like within 2 hours basically. Like GG easy. And you could just like feed each other or something. Boosting each other? Yeah, pretty much. Like you just alternate, right? But you know, you have to find someone to do that. But I reckon, like if you do it right now with the 11 million AP, like 11 million AP would probably be enough to max out your gold and orange skins, or at least get very close to it. Now the funny thing is, you would probably reach officer on your shitty ult though, just from doing that, but you know. It's like you're not just like farming 11 million AP, right? You're getting all of that AP back every time you disenchant, so it's more like you're farming like 30 million AP effectively, just in skins. Last one in my main is done. Let me know if you do ult cradles. I mean, yeah, we can. I'm down for anything.
I spent too long within that mirror. You will take my place.
Imagine having a gap closer, dude. Couldn't be me. What's your combat speed? It's like 80 something. Let's see. 86.
Finally free.
Doesn't really matter though, because I'm pretty much throttled by my my ping anyways, so yeah. Wish I had world transfer server at least. I mean, they have mentioned it's in the works, right? It's just that transfer, like server transfer, is taking them some time because essentially if you do a server transfer, they would have to transfer all of your characters at once because, you know, all of the server-based progression as well as the sub. And they also want to do faction transfer, like at the same time. So you would be able to move from an Asmo server to an Ilios server, like seamlessly. So obviously they would have to do, like they have to solve some problems with that. Problem with ping? Just buy more. True. I should swipe for a plane ticket to Taipei. That should be my first my first occurrence of swiping in this game. Pay to win my location compared to server. They can do like 14. I mean, 14 is a bit different, right? Because 14 doesn't really, like, the servers actually don't matter on 14, right? Like, there's no faction content and stuff like that. So you can't really do data center traveling and stuff like that. Faction transfer would be good because Chromid Asmo is dead in the Abyss. Yeah. I mean, the thing with like the problematic, like the low population server is that they can fix that even without transfers though. Like they basically just have to match multiple servers together to balance that population, right? Like let's say they match Chromid with Nemon to fight what was the name of the previous server we're against? Like Ariel or something, just to have like Ariel plus Bakama versus Nemon plus Chromid or something. Like that would help alleviate, and they have said that they can do that. They can match multiple servers together in the Abyss as allies. So yeah, just a matter of them doing it, I guess. Alright, I've done my part. Godspeed.
penetrate the illusion.
Imagine just being able to stand still and take this. Imagine.
I will never leave Dana's side.
God damn. 4 pieces of gear. Holy. Alright, so you're done with the dungeons on your main then, Sakura? Getting functionally abandoned. Unfortunate. Unlucky, unlucky. Alright. Your watcher, they think that you have low ping. I don't think anyone watching me thinks I have low ping. Like, it's pretty obvious my my attack speed is beyond dog water. It's not doing too hot for sure. Alright, let me gamut this. Hell yeah, 6 stones, that's all we need. I mean, I'm about done with the rolls on my armor, to be fair. Like, I don't think I'm missing that much. Let's see. Earth Grace, Parent. Okay, I need a Parent on this. Yeah, that's the last one I needed on, actually. I need percent attack on this as well, actually. You need flat crit. I don't think I would ever be able to have enough crit as a cleric. Like, I would need to roll it in Genus. Your crit range strength is bad. I mean, I know, yeah. I have Z fucking crit, actually. Yeah, just keep rolling between MP and natural MP regen. Love it. Love it. Love that for me. Yeah, like my... How much crit do I even have right now? Yeah, fucking 1600, dude. Like, I would need 1000 crit. Like, if I get a 1000 crit, I would need to roll crit on, like, basically everything, as well as a bit of Genus. Doesn't Cleric have a crit? But I say we have a crit damage boost passive, yeah. Yeah. Like, this one gives us crit damage boost. In terms of raw crit, this one gives us 200. And I'm actually maximizing this one, right? Like this one, I have this one to level 26. I get a bit of extra crit from that, but yeah. Like, I would basically be missing 1000 crit. So I would need to roll crit on everything. Like, everything. I also don't have freedom on my bracelets because they're not orange, right? And I need a place in life for PvP. So yeah. Assassin has 1 crit passive too. Yeah, I don't know. Like 1000 crit is a difficult thing to get. I guess I could try to go for it, right? I basically I need to reach the Philistone slot on all of these, and if I do, then I can roll crit on that, right? Freedom isn't crit. Oh yeah, it's death, right? Yeah, it's death. Yeah. I keep mistaking it with precision. Yeah. I mean, the thing with my PvE side is that I haven't been, you know, taking excellent care of my PvE gear, because like it's been competing with my PvP gear for my resources, right? And I've been hella struggling to get the right rolls on everything. And it's not like I'm gonna be able to take care of my soul binds anytime soon, because I still need to get Emperor in Lord's Grace on this. And percent attack. And I'm gonna need to roll damage boost on my Horned Dragon Mace. So basically, once I craft my mace, all of my Soulbind stones are gonna go towards rolling damage boost on that for the foreseeable future, which is rough, right? Now, I do have accuracy on these, right? Like, I could be running Warm Benediction off to get crit on this, I guess. Like, that would be 150 crit, I guess, if I got it on all of those. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's mostly the Genius, right? Like, I'm not done with a PvE Genius at all, because I've been rolling my block Genius. So I could roll a little bit of crit on that. I have some accuracy. I don't think I can get rid of the accuracy though, because I already barely have enough. And I would assume that the Sanctuary is gonna require like basically 2.4, 2.5k accuracy, so I can't roll any accuracy off. So yeah. It's rough. It's rough. Like my armor soul binds have not been lucky at all. Like I keep getting MP HP, natural HP recovery, so on and so forth, like over and over and over on everything. I'm not even getting like any decent alternative stats. I just keep getting those shitty ones. Like look at this shit, dude. MP evasion, like yeah. But do you have any heroic PvP yet? No. I don't have any platinums. Like I am working towards getting high commander gear next, but it's gonna be a long-term thing.
Listen up, Nyerk. When the game starts,
Like I just don't really get any platinums from anything.
blue tiles without getting tricked, Nyerk. Hurry and find them, Nyerk. Good one, Nyerk. Correct answers earn points. Mistakes cost points. Moving on, you get extra points for collecting balloons, Nyerk.
Speaking of, this guy has the
You have 8 seconds.
the Emperor Mace as a skin. It looks so bad.
Here's the answer, Nyerk.
I've seen people with three, 4 pieces. I've seen someone with 7 pieces total.
We'll speed up from here on, Nyerk.
The thing with platinums is that if you want to maximize them, you need to be a general and you need to be a juiced DPS in order to maximize them, right?
Here's the answer, Nyerk.
I am neither of those things, so I'm basically getting like no platinums at all. So realistically, I'm gonna need to gamble gold medals to get my platinums, right?
Look out for the balloons.
But right now, my money is going towards getting my Horned Mace.
Here's the answer, Nyerk.
The generals have pilots, so that they do every single Kyra. Yeah.
Round 5.
Like all of that high-end stuff, like is full of pilots and everything. So yeah, I haven't really been giving too much of a shit about it.
Look out for the balloons and the tiles, Nyerk. Here's the answer, Nyerk. Round 6.
So you know, I'm gonna slowly work towards High Commander, slowly.
For the balloons and the tiles.
And if I can get a couple of pieces before Global comes out, then so be it. But I'm not gonna Omega stress over it.
Here's the answer.
Like at this point, anyways, Cleric is so bad in solo PvP that
Round 7.
I am still going through the motions of getting stuff for my PvP gear,
Look out for the balloons.
but I'm not really in a hurry anymore because it doesn't matter what I get, right? It's not gonna help,
Answer, Nyerk.
is the bottom line. Because I only do solo PvP, and Cleric is just absolute dog for solo PvP right now.
The final rankings still aren't decided, Nyerk. Look out for the balloons. Since it's the last round, I'll give you extra time to grab the balloons, Nyerk. Good work, everyone. See you next time.
Are you swapping to Global or not? Of course. Taiwan is just a waiting room for me. Global is the one I'm waiting for. Ooh, you'd love to see that. More of that, please. Well, that's 3 mil I won't have to spend. I mean, imagine betting all 6 on this one. It is Supreme Commander, really. Well, oh, he res actually. Wow, look at that! And this guy has an elite high commander weapon. Wow, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Well, I mean, I'll try it. I'll bite. He's probably gonna rip me a new one, but you know. Damn, this guy is out of here. Bruh, my flight time is not going to support this. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, this guy does a lot of damage. Is it the same one that cries about Cleric solo PvP? I mean, Santa's not the best either. Yeah, my fuck the flight time situation, man. They need to buff the flight pods. This is ridiculous. How bad they are. Cat is weak too. God damn. Stop. Well, I guess he's out of here. I mean, he's probably going to engage the town, right? But Jesus Christ, man. I think this is the first time I've seen someone with an elite high commander weapon. Like, unironically. Kind of crazy. Where the fuck did this guy go? I wasn't really blocking him though, so this guy was probably fully DPS invested as well. I'll check no near before moving on. My interest is peaked. Was this an Ilios rifting? Apparently, yeah. I mean, not just any Ilios, fucking Supreme Commander with like insane gear. Oh well. I guess I'm not gonna run into this unicorn anytime soon. Like at 5 AM too. Like this guy's a trooper. I mean, maybe it's a pilot, but you know. I mean, the pilot for rifting would be crazy though. But that's probably a service that exists. I wouldn't be surprised. Although I am surprised that the pilot would go out of its way to do anything more than just farming bots. Maybe it is. I mean, look, man. Some people are degens, alright? You never know. But honestly, I've been coming around to Voice of Doom in PvP. Like, I think I'm just gonna stick with it. It's just too convenient, and it's basically mandatory to do anything against most classes anyways, so yeah, I'm just sticking with that. Like, the only reason why I was able to remotely damage this guy is because of Voice of Doom, basically. So yeah. If only we could buy Abyss flight pods, that would help a lot. Any leaks about new class? Nope. There hasn't been anything in the client that mentions the new class, unfortunately. Like, we have plenty of stuff about the new maps, right? Nothing about the new class. They've been doing a good job keeping that a secret. Well, I guess we'll go back to doing dungeons for the time being. Might be an alt dungeon angle. Just saw new class in AION 1. Does AION 1 have a new class? I mean, they got the Death Blade a while ago, right? The new stuff about AION 1 is they are launching a Classic Plus server in Korea, like next week or something. I'm actually curious about that, but yeah, Korea is too hard to play. You have to jump through too many hoops. Otherwise, I probably would have checked it out. Yeah, this guy's just fucking gone. You want to run some Cradle, Sakura? We can do a little bit of Cradle. I don't think I'm going to be going for like an insane amount of time because I'm pretty tired, but we can do a few. Just try the rear indicator. Damn, now I can't live without it, even my ult. Yeah. It's one of those things that should have been here from the beginning, right? But at least now it's here. And it also means that Global will always have it. Alright, let's run some Cradle. I guess I'll use this occasion to also buy the right. I'll also use this occasion to buy the energy on my ults with the Kina I get from those Cradles. I don't know how I feel about the rate indicator because my brain goes 5 to 14 brain. Yeah, it's the same for me. It's like both the range as well as the way the indicator is, right? Like, I keep thinking it's the front, not the back. Wonder how the people with 95s play this game. I barely have a life and I'm running out of time. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Again, it's all about expectations, right? Because like, not everything is mandatory, right? It's just not because you can do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Like, I think it's manageable as long as you temper your expectations. Or like, let's say if you only focus on PvE and just do like surface level PvP, like sieges and stuff, I think you're just fine, even if you just play a couple of hours. But yeah, like, even for me, right, like, I don't have that many obligations. I do have a couple of things I have to do, but not that many, right? But I'm also doing all of the content creation stuff, right, like making videos and so on and so forth. And just those alone pretty much make it so I'm missing a bunch of shit in game already. So, yeah. What stats do you focus on the genius systems? Depends if you mean like PvE or PvP, right? For PvE, it's gonna be the usual culprits like smite, weapon damage boost, attack bonus, accuracy, crit. And for PvP, it's gonna depend on your class and your build. PvP? Yeah, that's entirely class and build dependent. On my Cleric, I'm focusing on block right now. Block, weapon damage, boost, HP. Are the three I'm focusing on. Since I'm running a block build. Because this one is Throne Anybody. I have played Throne Anybody, I can tell you it's nothing like this game. Like, it has some similarities, right? But yeah. It's a lot more restrictive. The PvP is somehow even worse. And the PvE is... yeah, it's... you know. We play Chanta, I'm not sure what is good for them. I mean, okay. If you want to play on Taiwan right now, then I can tell you. But if you want to play on global, specifically, chances are both the meta and what people go for is going to be completely different by the time the game reaches global, right? Because it has already changed so drastically in a couple of months. And there's still a couple of months before global, so... yeah. Also, look guys, I actually have a human HUD on my ult. Crazy, right? I finally remembered to import it. Do we just 3-man this? I mean, we probably can, yeah. Just fucking go. Get me in guild on global. I mean, I said this a few days ago, and I mean, I'll make it clear, you know, as the game comes closer. I'm not gonna make a community legion when the game comes in global, because that's not really what I'm what I'm game for, right? I'm probably just gonna make a Legion with my pre-made and that's about it. And it's not like Legions do anything in this game anyways. Because I don't really want to manage people. I'm not really in the market for that. I just want to focus on the game and content creation. I don't want to focus on, you know, owning a daycare. Did I get the buff? Well, I got the buff at least. Back to solo playing at all? I mean, on global there's gonna be plenty of people to play with, and at the end of the day, right, if you really want to play with the community, like my community Discord is still around, and even right now people play together with it, right? It's just that I'm not really looking to be responsible for like a community Legion or stuff like that. Not something I'm interested in. You're going to be on EU servers? Yep. That's the plan.
I see your every move.
And thank you for the follow, Maker.
It's the nature of armies to swarm together. Embrace pain and emptiness.
I was looking for PvP. I mean, when it comes to PvP, I really only do solo PvP, personally. Like, even on AION 1, that's really the only thing I was enjoying. Like, if there's stuff like, you know, Dredgen PvP, right? The organized 6v6 within a proper instance and stuff like that, I will be joining in pre-made, but anything that is like open world and so on and so forth, I just prefer to do solo. Which is one of the reasons why I'm just not going to be playing Cleric on global. Like, there's no way. But yeah, anyone that knows me from AION 1 will know that I really only do solo PvP. I don't enjoy Zoe PvP. God damn. Someone's canceling those, I guess. You got Dark Souls brain. I mean, that's just what I enjoy, right? That's just what I enjoy. You know, like, the problem with doing group PvP in open world is, obviously, yeah, you manage groups easier, right? But 99% of the time, when you do group PvP in open world, you spend your time just zerging defenseless people. Like, being, like, over-numbering them, basically. Outnumbering them. Which is not really fun to me. You also don't have to try as hard when you do group PvP compared to solo PvP for the most part. I mean, again, I'm talking about AION 1, right? Like, this game, you know, I mean, PvP is what it is. But the same logic applies there. And thanks for the follow, Mori. Now, I'm not against the occasional duo, though. Duo can be fun if things get a bit zergy, right? But I do prefer to be on the outnumbered side, more than the outnumbering side, personally. Good news about global release. Still a lot to be fixed. I mean, yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff they need to address before global, but you know, they've been slowly iterating on it, and the game is a ways off until global. So right now, I'm not too stressed about it. Now, if some of the more, you know, obvious stuff still hasn't gotten fixed by the time global is round around the corner, like a month off or something, then I'll be bitching. I'll be the first one to be saying, hey guys, maybe you should be addressing like this and this. But you know, for now, I'm just taking a backseat, just enjoying my time on Taiwan. If dungeon run isn't full, but the group has already killed the first 2 bosses, does the latecomer who just joined get the loot, the full kina? Yes. You will get the full loot from all of the cubes. The only thing you won't get is, in the case of Transcendence, you will not get any ranking points, but you will still get the loot. A lot of people saying you need at least 3 ults, sometimes you only need 1. How's the situation there? So, things have changed with this week, right? Because basically, a few weeks ago, they pretty much killed ults, right? Which means that, at most, you are utilizing 1 additional character to maximize your Kina output in dungeons. But this week, because people have been complaining that they can't run ults anymore, they pretty much reversed the changes. So ults are back on the table now. So on your main, you can farm a lot, but if you want to farm more, you can do that, and you won't hit the diminishing return. You won't hit the diminishing return until you like maximize 3 ults, basically. So that's what's going on right now. But like the thing is, if you account for your main plus your ult, you're looking at like well over 100 dungeons, right? Not making that, am I? Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. But honestly, like, I don't really see this as a negative per se, because in my opinion, I got this. In my opinion, right, just because you can doesn't mean you have to, right? And it's also about like expectations and what exactly you're trying to do with your character. Like, you can, but you don't have to. And it's always a good thing for there to be the option to farm more if you want to do that. Because at the end of the day, the option to farm... Why is this guy running stealth? At the end of the day, the option to farm more, like, quells the power of pay to win, right? Because if you gate things, but you add the option to swipe, then obviously pay to win gets more strong, like gets stronger, right? So yeah, I don't really see it as a problem. PTSD from Lost Talk. Yeah, I mean, it's not really anything like that, to be fair. Especially, like, let's say, if you want to mainly focus on PvE, like, it's... You don't really need to run ults to do well with the gear, if you're only looking at PvP. At PvE, sorry. Like, it only stops becoming interesting if you're trying to min-max both PvE and PvP, because... if you do that, your resources are basically split between the two, right? Like, you have to make 2 sets, like 2 sets of genius, etc, right? So obviously, you need more resources. Best to do is to have your main and second ult main. I mean, honestly, right now, like, if you have 3 ults that are in like 4-star dungeons, like, that's enough.
Please enlighten me.
fuck does this guy run stealth, dude? What is wrong with him?
From tranquility. I see your every move.
Lost Ark was a second job. I haven't played Lost Ark, but yeah, like basically what I garnered from the way ults worked in this game, like AION 2 is nothing like that. Like AION 2 is more in line with, you know, your typical KMMO. Like, you know, ults are good, but you only really run them if you want to really juice out as much as you can in terms of like the farming possibilities. And AION 1 was the same, by the way. AION 1 was the same. Like, ults were pretty similar to how they are in this game. Although ults are a lot less, you know, obnoxious to run compared to AION 1. 100% crit for one skill, hell yeah. It's so worth it, I guess. Getting a pity from this. Like when it comes to ults, honestly, one of the more beneficial things are the small things, right? So your essential trials, your corridors, stuff like that. Stuff that is like not time consuming at all, that literally takes you like minutes every week, but that actually gives you like a decent amount of resources that you can use on your main, like enhancement stones and mana stones, some additional Kina, as well as closet progression. Dungeons is just like you do them at your leisure, depending on whether you want the extra Kina or not. And if you want to do that, you'll have to push your ult, like your ult, at least to around 3k eye level, at least right now. Dude, why is this guy? It's level 1 too. Is it playable as free to play? Yeah. Plenty of people play this game as free to play. Like if you only focus on PvE, yeah, you can keep up with the PvE content as a full free to play player. That being said, if you do plan on spending a lot of time in this game, I would at least pay for the sub, because it does make it will absolutely like save you a lot of time. Now that said, right, we don't know how the BM is going to be on global. It's almost certainly going to be different, so who knows? But at least on Taiwan, that's how it is right now. I'm using ults just for sanctuary mats. I mean, that was worth it. That was worth it back then, but nowadays, sanctuary mats are like kind of whatever. Like the orange mat is literally 70k right now. So you're not really making any money from that. Sanctuary is nice for the additional Kina though. Like quick runs, you get a quick 4 mil Kina. And it also helps gear up your ult because it gives you a bunch of soulbind mats and stuff. Do you have a craft PvE set? Yeah, on my main. And I'm gonna make the Horn Dragon Mace later this week as well. Like this is just a shitty ult I'm running 4-star dungeons with to get a bit more Kina. Bruh. Alright, good wings. At least I have the Kibalisk. Thank God. Oh yeah, even as a full free-to-play, like you can make crafted. Horn Dragon is going to be a bit of a tall order, But at the bare minimum, you can make your crafted accessories and so on and so forth. Like crafted accessories, faded armor, sanctuary, weapon, and guard. Like, all of these are doable as free to play. If you really want to push the envelope, I guess you can make a crafted gold guard or something, like Crimson, long term. Since there's 100% craft on that. But yeah, my main has demonic accessories right now. Full faded armor with potential, and Ludro weapon and guard with potential in PvE. And I'm about to replace the weapon with a Horn Dragon. But that's also considering that I have a fully juiced PvP set as well, which admittedly probably has taken more of my key and resources than my PvE set overall. And I have everything at Diamond 5, Diamond 25, etc, etc. He missed. Please don't miss as well. Okay, okay. That's fine. I feel like they changed the voice line for that. Did they remove upcrafting? My blind? I don't see the upcraft anymore. Top left, they separated the upcraft in a different tab. Like here, transfer crafting, it's in there. How much energy do you get per day per character? It's like 15... God, I forget. It's like 15 every 7 hours or something, I think it is. But the majority of your energy you get from crafting, right? From crafting and getting it in the sugar shop. And these have a weekly reset. And it's like per character. Okay, on your main you're gonna get 20, 40, right? So 1600. So basically per week you're getting like around 2000 energy, I guess, something like that. Maybe the math is slightly off, and you get a bit less on your ults because some of the crafts and purchasable ones are only per server. So it's like 2000 on your main, and then on your ults it's like closer to, I don't know, 600 or something. 100 mil to upgrade my weapon to Splendid? Yeah. I mean, that was expected, right? Because Crimson is 50 mil. But to be fair, that is worth it, considering the difference in price market between regular and Splendid on the weapon is like more than 100 mil, right? So, yeah. But that's one of the reasons why, like, when I craft my mace, if I don't proc it, I'm gonna wait until I upcraft before I use it. So I don't have to redo the Philistone slot as well as the Mana Stones. I want to see what his 70% movement speed looks like. I mean, with a Chanta, you get pretty close, right? With orange boots and gold skull. Nice. Gold flux, I'll take that. Stop giving me fucking wills though. Give me some egos. I get 80% with Chanta? Oh, there you go. What if you brick it? Then I fucking kill myself. Next question. In the video game, right? Yeah. I'll go in the middle of this and jump off the edge or something. But yeah, I mean, either way, as I said, right? At least failing a Horn Dragon weapon sets you... It sets you back like 2 weeks, something like that, resources-wise, right? As opposed to 2 months before, so... It would suck massive, like, jumbo-sized balls, but at least it wouldn't be devastating, so I would just deal with it and go again, I guess. I mean, hopefully I don't get unlucky. Like, I think I've waited for the right moment enough, right? Probably. Supposed to be like a 70% success rate or something, right? So, yeah. Hopefully, I'll be fine. I mean, either way, I'm gonna do it on stream, so regardless of what happens, it will make for good stream content. It's always 50-50, it either fails or it fails. True. I mean, I've heard enough horror stories. I know what can happen. I'm fully aware. I'm fully mentally prepared. I am going for it. Because now's the time to go for it, right? It is. 5-second stream content? Yeah, dude. It's gonna be the most anticlimactic garbage of all time. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be a lot of build-up. There's gonna be a gamba, right? Everyone's gonna be psyched up. I'm gonna press the button and it's gonna take 5 seconds to finish. Witchcraft level 70, it hardly fails. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of plenty of people that failed though. Like, at the end of the day, right? Even if it's a 70% success rate, it's still a 30% failure rate. I've seen myself lose these, alright? So I don't want to psych myself up too much. I know my odds. Morphed like 900 stigma shells one time and got 0 stigma out of it. Well, ain't that some shit. The only thing I'm gonna tell you though is I know there's a lot of, like, you know, superstitions when it comes to crafting and everything. Oh, you need to craft until you're proc and then fail and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna do any of this shit. I'm gonna log in, open the bench and press the fucking craft button. And if it fails, it is what it is. Like, I've sent all of my crafts raw like this every time and it's never failed me, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And if that makes you upset, good. Well, maybe I'm gonna wait. Okay, we're good. Don't forget to jump 3 times. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until it's full moon. I'm gonna soak my feet into a bathtub. Again, I'm going to like roll 5 slices of ham around my arms. I'm gonna go through all of the fucking voodoo rituals, dude. Like, I'm gonna spin on myself 17 times. Like, recite the alphabet in reverse. Back to back. Like, I'm gonna buy a webcam and sacrifice a fucking goat live on stream. I can make sure to light some candles as well, like, yeah, all that good stuff, right? It's all going down. Well,
to me.
Yeah, they definitely re-recorded this line. 100%. But yeah, either way, I'm a few days off, right? Because all of the ingredients have gone up in price, right? So that is going to set me back a few days. I'm gonna have to run more shit to be able to buy the final ingredients that I need. Especially because I'm missing egos and the game just isn't giving me my egos.
See your every move. It's the nature of others to swarm together. Embrace pain and emptiness. Pain is impartial.
Well, at least these runs are going pretty fast, all things considered.
I see your every move. It's the nature of others to swarm together.
What time is it? Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. TBH, I am pretty tired. I just spent like 10 hours doing editing. I need a break, brother. Thanks for the run, Sakura. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a full stream and we'll blast for sure. For real, no cap on a stick. Alright, anyways, let's see. Yeah, I did want to buy stuff. The special, it's in there, right? Yeah. Cool. Can craft some as well, right? Yeah. Need to put my ults a bit. They are 180k and they don't get accepted in 4-star dungeons. I mean, mine are 180k as well. Just make your own groups. Like, one word of advice, right? Just you make your own groups and you enter without waiting for people. You open up all of the kibelisks, right? And then you wait for people to join. Like, if people enter and they see everything open, they're gonna stay. They'll play. No more boost, right? Yeah, no more boost. $170k, we're doing both cradle. Yep. Waiting for people to enter is not my thing. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother. At the end of the day, right? If you want to run ults, you kind of have to go through the motions, because your character sucks ass, and people know that. So, what do you mean insufficient star space? I don't want to hear it. Fine, I'll just transfer 2. There you go. And the Kina as well. Going in there, maybe? Where the fuck's my Kina? Okay, well. It just disappeared for some reason. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, okay. But yeah, anyways, fellas, people of the internet, I'm gonna be done for today. Bit of a shorter stream, right? But you know, I had to go through 2 pretty intense editing days to get the guide out, which, speaking of, if you haven't already, pinned at the top of the comments, check out the video, give it a like, share with other people. A lot of work goes into this video, so make sure to check it out. Just one question, go ahead. Go ahead. Why do you speak so fast? I mean, that's just how I be speaking. I do try to slow myself down sometimes. I came again at the end, what a luck. It is what it is. I'll be doing a longer stream tomorrow, so you can catch me. Why do you listen so slow? Damn, God his ass. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna be done for today, so make sure to follow the channel on both Twitch and YouTube if you haven't already. Make sure to join the Discord to be made aware of all my whereabouts. And until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. Or, you know, have a good night if you're EU like me. He's French, maybe that's the reason. I don't know, I just speak fast, and sometimes I do stumble over my words because I do speak fast. Like, I do need to slow down a bit. I know that. And I do try to slow down and articulate a bit, but that's just how it is, right? But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for the follows, thanks for the subs, the resubs, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. A thick stream to finish up the dungeon situation. Probably do a bit of rifting as well, because I do have pretty much all of my rifting and abyss farming to do, so probably gonna weave in some of that too. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. G fucking G's.